Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's how we start every show, is the song Cafe Anyway song. Because that's where we are, is at a restaurant called Cafe Anyway. Perhaps you listen to a podcast that originates from, I don't know, someone's bedroom. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I just tried the new nachos that make your rectum on fire from Taco Bell, and I have to tell you, they're delicious.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
You should go get some right now, even though there's nothing in there that your body can possibly process for you. It's not very good for you.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And you might sing a little song that sounds a little bit like a song from a commercial.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Baby, that's wrong, but whatever I have to say. It's the first day of August. Did you say goodbye to July? Must we? July was an interesting month, wasn't it? Fireworks.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Oh, hey, speaking of fireworks, I got my brand new gun that I made off of a 3D printer.
Mike's
Let's try it now.
Daily
I'm gonna fire it.
Podcast.
Ow!
Yeah!
It blew up in my hand. It blew up in my hand because it's made out of plastic. Let me try. Here, I got a second one that I made out of melted down Legos. Whoa! It blew up again in my hand. Oh, that's not a good idea, isn't it? It's I love the United States.
The United States.
Oh, man, the guy who is... Look who walked in. Look who walked in to Cafe Anyway. Just right now when I was talking and saying the guy. Hello, my God, it's Chely Shoehart, the chef supervisor. I was here like a couple days ago and then I left. That's right. To have you back is an honor. I should have some kind of music that plays right now. Yeah, okay, whatever. Look who else walked in. Oh my, this is Floyd the Floorman! And this is John Deere, the engineer. Yes, Mike, if you have a 3D printer, which costs $10,000, you can make a gun. Interesting. Yes, 3D printers are not that readily available. Mm-mm. And you know, the stuff that 3D printers use is called resin.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And as I recall, the stuff that was left over in a bong was called resin. This is just some connection I made with the marijuana. And all right. Basil wanted to jump in there, as did Matthew McConaughey. So it's the first day of August. That's exciting, isn't it? We were going to go check out the San Leandro pub yesterday, my lovely lady friend and I, but we ended up not doing it. I only bring that up because instead, Basil the Boxer and I, well, we dropped off my lovely lady friend at a job she has where she works with women that need therapy, and I can't go much further into it, but she's helping the public. And then we, Basil the Boxer and I, traveled over to the Bay Farm Island area of the Alameda. Is it Alameda? It's like, yeah, they basically call it Alameda. It's on the outskirts of Alameda. And we had a wonderful walk. The last time I went there, I came down with tonsillitis. I don't know if Bay Farm Island caused my tonsillitis, but we had a nice walk, and my dog got to see the beauty that is Bay Farm Island and sniff all around, and met a couple dogs. And as I'm talking to you, I'm trying to see if I have a picture from that, and I don't. And so I said all that for nothing, but I did get some nice pictures up. We won't do Lake Elizabeth. Because, as Kevin pointed out one time when I posted a picture of Lake Elizabeth, it is basically a huge duck poop soup. It's just so much poop in that lake from all the water. So let's go back to the lovely Bay Farm Island. Yeah, we'll go with this picture. Looking out at, these are houses that are on the water in Bay Farm. And, oh, here, Basil was actually doing some playing in the sand. Oh, you can't really hear it. You can hear him shake. Yeah, okay. That's not going to work. But yeah, so yesterday, I don't know, someone that I work with who I don't actually have to see in person except for one day a week, but dude was having a bit of a panic attack. I don't know what his issue was, but I get a frantic call from him and texts. I don't know. I gotta tell what's going on. I don't know. I'm trying to get a hold of someone over there, but no one's helping me. Oh my God! Calm the hell down. Jeez, that is ridiculous. So here's my thing: is take your cell phone when this happens, attach it to a 3D printed gun, and you know the rest. You know the rest. That's a song by Till Tuesday that no one knows because all they know is, oh, shush, keep it down. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you and declare at this point in time that I don't mind a challenge now and then. I'm all for it. Competition. Challenge me. See what I'm made of. That's fine. Fine. But when it comes to a challenge that is, what is it called? It's a fake challenge. It's virtual. It's not real. And this challenge was basically, hey, people in the office place at my full-time job, let's see us all work out every day, and we have our Fitbits attached to this computer system, to this website, and it logs how many times we walk. And if we all contribute a certain amount of times, we will get points. I know, that sounds exciting, doesn't it? That's the way I described that. What happened, though, was my somehow Fitbit was not giving all this information to the website that we're doing this virtual challenge on. And I kept getting people from around the office going, hey, Mike, hey, what's going on, huh? You're not working out during the day? Hey, buddy, what's happening, man? What's going on, man? Hey, buddy, you're not working out? You're not feeling good? Hey, hey, buddy. Oh. Does Mikey like that? No, Mikey does not like that.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Okay. No. Wait, I can't say it loud enough.
No,
I need more of a no. I can do the shimmy. I can do the... Did somebody delete the thing that I wanted to play? It sometimes happens. How about this?
No! God, please, no! No!
That's what I was trying to
No!
be emphatic about that.
No! God!
So, my point is, I'm never, ever going to do another challenge again because that was annoying. Getting that all week for the past several weeks. That, hey, man, what's going on, okay? The word that I was trying to say on the last show that was like Mars or Maz or Mazzy or Mazzy Star or something, it was Mars. And according to Facebook, who has deleted 32 accounts because the Russians controlled them and because our president loves Putin and thinks that he was powerful.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful. Mars is the closest it's ever been in 15 years. Isn't that exciting, Mars? So when you see Mars, you'll see it in the northern sky. It's this bright light. Hello, and welcome to Star Talk. I hear. Do you hear this show? If you're an NPR listener, you'll sometimes hear this 5-minute segment, and it's this woman. Hello, welcome to Star Talk for August the 1st, 2018. Tonight, the Mars planet
can be seen in the southern sky. Oh, I cannot stand that either. There's a woman I work with on my weekend job. There's a DJ. Well, I never see her, but she pre-records her segments for this radio station I work for. And this is how she talks. That's the latest from Imagine Dragons on this radio station. I can't say the call letters because I'll give it away, but yeah, this is what she's trying to sound all sexy, and it sounds, do people still like that? I think so. I think people still fall for the nice, warm, round, fakety-fake tones. It's the reason why if you take I'm not going to do that. Well, I will do that. I'm going to do that right now. I was saying I was going to not do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to, because I think I can if I have the, okay. So let's compare voices. Let's compare this voice here. Let's see. Okay, here. It's one of his classic things.
But all my life, I've heard that decisions are much different when you sit behind the desk in the Oval Office. In other words, when you're president of the United States.
Thank you so much. Kind of a warm, his voice is kind of warm, even though he's ridiculously stupid. But, yeah, because we didn't know that sitting behind the desk of the Oval Office meant you were president or anything. But yeah, or you take this voice.
I'm now back to being an activist citizen and part of the resistance.
All right, let's move on. Hey, there's the wonderful thing called the 2019 Slowdown that's coming up. I'm looking forward to that, the 2019 Slowdown. Is that really going to happen? I don't know. We had on one of the radio shows I work at with a radio show where the mayor that recently passed away, that was the mayor of Oakland. He was also a congressman. He just passed away on Monday. His daughter called into the station, and she said something very moving and said something to the effect that she knew her time with her father was short. So when she last saw him, she just remembered every single second, every single moment with him. And I thought that's important. We need to do that. We need to remember people, the important people in our lives, because we don't know. There's no promise how long they're with us. So remember them is all I'm saying. And I'm being emphatic about that as well. She also had some choice words to say about KQED. Oh, she was mad at them because they asked her some questions that were about her father that were not very nice. And really at this time in my morning period, the hardest day of my life, you want to ask me that question? Thanks. And finally, I have a friend named Kai Alfred Hillig. I've had him on the show many times. He is a musician. He's one of the few musicians I will have on my show. In fact, there was one I had a couple months ago that I probably won't have back on because it wasn't a promotion of music. It ended up being a promotion of a stupid web page thing that I don't think I am Anyway, Cafe Anyway, gotten into it again. I don't know what I'm doing today.
Anyway,
I'm so just out of it.
Oh, my.
But the point is that he got to be on K-Bear in Sicily, Alaska. Or actually, it's Roswell. No, is it Roswell? Roslyn, Washington. Roslyn, Washington was the setting that was actually, it was the stand-in for what was supposed to be Sicily, Alaska for the TV show Northern Exposure, which was a late 80s, early 90s TV show that involved a New York doctor who gets transplanted to Alaska, and there's all these cool, funky characters. It was like Twin Peaks, but with more, with less, it was more comedic. And he got to be on the radio. John Corbett was on the show, who would later have fame on Sex and the City. He was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding and other things. The World According to Tara, the one with that one. So what he was the DJ on that show of this little radio station that looked like it was so much fun because he got to say whatever he wanted, and he would go on these tangents that were very cool in a pre-podcast world. And my friend Kai Alfred Hilla got to be on the radio there, got to sit there, and they got a picture, and I was just so jealous. I was saying to him, is Maurice Minifield going to come down and take you off the air like he did to John Corbett? And he said no. Oh, who was Chris? Chris in the Morning was the character's name on Northern Exposure. I have the entire series on DVD, and it came in like a little pack, like a little purse type thing that an Eskimo would wear. Yes! I don't know if it was actually made by the hands of the native Alaskans, but I don't know that. And there are many other questions I don't know, and I didn't get to answer. But I do know that I will never, ever, ever have a Shaggy Man trim. And apparently that is why all the razor blade companies had a dip in their sales this past quarter, because people aren't buying as much shaving device. Apparently, it's okay to have a lot of hair on your face. Ugh! I am not a fan. I like to keep myself cleave shaven? That's probably not the right... Clean shaven. I'm not a millennial.
Right? Good.
And I like to stay clean shaven, but that's just me. You can do what you want. But apparently we're getting more of the bushy beards and the Shaggy Man trim. Lovely. Okay, next show, we will have the wonderful Madame Rutabaga Valentino and Bison Bentley. Just real quick, I love the fact I have a lovely lady friend now, and I love the fact that I can just talk to her about things. A lot of things, when you're alone, I should say. When you're alone, and I was alone for a long, long time, you don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of, it seems. There's some people at work, and I would bounce ideas off of you on the podcast, but I rarely hear from you unless your name is Kevin or Sylvia. So, in fact, now that I have a lovely lady friend, it's all good. So, if you would like to contact me, the phone number here at Cafe Anyway, as we are outside of that, 336-MM-DAILY. That's 336-MM-DAILY. And don't have a meltdown. Don't freak out. You can also email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. And don't have an anxiety attack.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
It's all good. I'm emphatic about that. Talk to you soon. All right. Okay.
Hold on.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!